Wanted to re-examine the parts of Bucky again, just to kind of clarify some of the things I missed. That would be Bucky's beaver tail. It would be the lower back connecting the beaver tail. This is Bucky's hand right here. Bucky's right hand. That's an undershot of Bucky's chin and mouth and nose. It's a straight up facial shot of Bucky. Next we'll get his Bucky teeth. These are the front teeth of Bucky. Bucky's nose, Bucky's left eye, Bucky's right eye. An extreme close-up of Bucky's eyes. That'd be Bucky's hat. It's a right profile of Bucky. That's a left profile Bucky. Bucky's left ear. Bucky's right ear. Bucky's right shoe. Bucky's left shoe. The inside of Bucky's mouth. And a full body shot of Bucky.
Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show!
YouTube, Cole Spivey.
Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show!
Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show!
Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show!
So it's November 15th, 2021, and this is a mask, a PPE mask. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna look up what a PPE mask means. I think it's basically, I get the right name on it, but it is a disposable protective mask. And I'm about to throw this away, so I wanted to vlog it. The size for the normal ones are 17.5 centimeters. Little time sign, 9.5 centimeters. Quantity that these came in for delivery, for doing food delivery, were 10 pieces. And then everything else is like production date, inspectors, and they expire within 12 months. So looking up what PPE means, it actually means personal protective equipment. So that's where they got the name PPE, which is the blue mask and the white. Remember, the blue collects the water, so you wear the blue on the outside, and the white goes in. That's what I was taught. I learned that online. Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. The temperature right now is about 82 degrees Fahrenheit. We are in November 15th, 2021 AD, and it's about 3:46 in the PM. Today I just wanted to briefly say that everything you do in life takes time. Doesn't matter what it is. Even if you try not to do anything, that still takes time. But if you do go out and try to do something, that'll take time too. Something that's been going on in my head. So I was filling out an application last night and trying to edit the show about the same time. Each thing took time to do. Also did my laundry today, and that took time too. It's just something I wanted to say. Y'all have a good day. And we're going back to the Speedway to drop off food at your door. Well, just to be clear, now it's 4 p.m. November 15th is actually a Monday. Some people say Monday. I usually would say Monday, but it's Monday. So that's the way the non-regional speakers on the television like to say it, Monday. So I'm guessing probably some heavy construction. I don't know if it's always this bad about 4 p.m. or 4:15 or 4:14 p.m. You obviously tell this little plastic divider thing that separates vehicles. It's going pretty slow. Critter's been taking a nap for a few days. I'll bring her up. Bring him out. There he goes. What's going on, Critter? You excited today? Ready to start the dinner shift? And those buildings on the horizon behind us is Fort Worth. Downtown Fort Worth. Well, it finally cleared up a little bit. Well, there's Buc-ee's, and we'll probably hang out here for a little bit. Maybe grab I think of Buc-ee chips, or just 2 for $2. Hang out for a bit. Wanted to re-examine the parts of Buc-ee again, just to kind of clarify some of the things I missed. That would be Buc-ee's beaver tail. That's an undershot of Buc-ee's chin and mouth and nose. These are the front teeth of Buc-ee. It's Buc-ee's nose. The inside of Buc-ee's mouth. So I'm gonna try regular Buc-o's today for snack rings. Not yet though. I'm gonna try them a little bit later. And then I got some jalapeno chips, and favorite, one of my favorites is just this regular, basically like a pepper jack sausage jalapeno croissant. I just got one at McDonald's. So I pick up McDonald's and drop it off at your doorstep. And that was what's in my Buc-ee's bag. All right, we're off. Oh, we're on. We're going onward. Looks like the moon is still waxing on. Almost full. Hey, Cal's! They got 2 for $2 chips at Buc-ee's. All right, Cal's? I just want to let you know. So Linda was talking about one of her uncles, and I'm not really supposed to vlog any of the Thanksgiving family stuff. Supposedly her uncle played with the Steve Miller Band, and he knows guitar. So this could be a very eventful Thanksgiving coming up. But I will keep you posted on everything. Not mentioning any names or anything like that, but supposedly he was one of the guitar players, or he played with the Steve Miller Band. I was dropping off at this Wood Springs. I saw this thing right here. I thought it was pretty interesting. So they're setting it up. It's got air going into it. You can see the air nozzle. This is partly air conditioned. I don't know what it is though. Covering for something. Well, I was gonna snack on some of my Buc-o's, but Red Robin came in where they serve hamburgers, and we're gonna go pick up one at Red Robin and drop it off at your door. Bringing out the Christmas lights. You can see starting to get festive. These are where the long lines start to amount. Everyone's excited. Going into traffic. Well, it's 5:52. Going to Arlington to drop off this Red Robin's. I'm assuming it's probably a hamburger of some sort or cheeseburger. Frankly, my dear, I don't care as long as it ends up on your door. And this is a food for friends drop, as I say, imaginary thing that I kind of think about. We're going into...
Estimated time in traffic, 9 minutes.
That was Sarah's voice on Waze that I've programmed. I don't know who she is. It's some voice that's programmed. It's a artificial intelligence that's telling me about traffic. And now we're at a standstill. And we're going to Arlington. And we've got about 4.5 miles. Now it does show right here in red that there has been a slight slow down right here. That's a Wazer. If you're familiar with Waze, they have Wazers. These are people that are part of Waze, that have points with Waze, have used Waze, W-A-Z-E, and reported things, various things. For example, traffic. I'm gonna say heavy. I get points. Report is sent. And that would give me some points. Supposedly you can do hotel stay. Eventually you can earn points. I don't know how true this is. Leave a comment. Behind a Volvo. I'm going to Arlington. This reminds me of the seasons, especially of Thanksgiving, because more people are on the road. I have seen many of these bumper stickers that say, "Please be patient, student driver." They're usually not that bad. It does seem there are more people on the highway than usual. And we should be there in about, I don't know, about 8 minutes. And we'll be dropping it off at someone's doorstep pretty soon. Going into Misty Hollow Apartments. I like that, Misty Hollow. And right on your doorstep. So this one is Simply Burgers. Very simple title. And Chick-fil-A is preparing for the holidays. It's quite the entrance. So that right there is the American Airlines hangar. It's where they do repairs and construction on commercial airliners for American Airlines. This whole area right here is an important area for that. The airliner, American, and that's the big hangar right there. And we're looking for hangar 3 to drop off. I believe it's, I want to say it's Simply Burgers. No, it wasn't Simply Burgers. No, it's Chick-fil-A. It's Chick-fil-A. So this must be probably hangar 1, maybe. Not sure if there's a number on that, but hangar 3 will be coming up this way. Okay, so we're turning to the right off of 16th Avenue. We're looking for hangar 3, and this will be for most likely an American Airline worker. Somewhere probably in this area right here is what I'm guessing. at Hangar 3, right there. All right, thanks so much. Appreciate it. You don't really see taxis that much anymore. Around the airport you do a little bit. They still have them because everybody's using rideshare. Thought it was interesting. Well, picked up a few sandwiches at Subway, dropping off at your door. I think I need to try out these buckos. They look pretty good. They're snack rings, so I'm gonna figure out if they're kind of like onion rings kind of thing. And brought to you by Bucko's. Bucky's snack rings. Try one out. They are pretty good. They're a lot like onion rings, is what I compare them to. Or Funyuns. Funyuns. Very similar to Funyuns. A little lighter in taste than Funyuns. But not too shabby. For $2 for two, you get two for $2. Pretty good. We're right in the heart of South Lake, right by South Lake Square. I always like these statues at night too. One of the firemen and one of the police officers. There's two of them right here, the South Lake one. A lot of people came out at the same exact time to be extras in this shot, right off 600 State Street. They planned the whole day just to drive right by there. They did a really good job. I'll have to thank them later. Cats that come running around here, yeah. There's one of them right there just kind of sitting. What are you doing? What are you doing, kitty? There's that same willow tree that I saw on Grapevine the other day. But this is actually at night. Just thought it was kind of cool. So that's the Gaylord, and they're prepping for Christmas. See the entrance there, it's very festive. Quite amazing, the Gaylord Hotel, how the top part of the ceiling or even the roof of the hotel lights up and kind of looks almost kind of like a spacecraft or something like this in the middle of kind of the woods. You look over to the left, but it's only the Gaylord Hotel in Grapevine, which is a pretty big one. Oh, and I found out I don't think Post Malone lives in Grapevine. I looked up last night. I think he actually has a place in Utah. But I guess that was misinformation or something like that. And we're going to be passing Grapevine Lake and Dam. We're not really passing the dam as much as riding on top of the dam. And there are planes passing, all this activity, all this stuff going on. So these are kind of the exciting parts, or at least for me. I don't know how excited you are, but that's an aircraft right there. And you can see cars coming on this side of the dam. Now this is done at night. There's the Gaylord. And I'm gonna try to zoom in, there we go. So we got a little shot of the Gaylord, now we're going back to focus. And we'll be passing the lake on top of the dam at nighttime, about 7:55. And it is a narrow passage. There's a story behind this dam. When I was younger, a kid, we took my mom's Mercedes station wagon out with a bunch of headbanger kids. And we were probably all about 12. You can hear that plane passing. And we just wanted to drive across the dam. We all had Marble Light cigarettes and listening to various Metallica tracks. Probably about as rebellious as you could be as a 12-year-old. And my mother had gone out of town and left the car keys in this little wooden bowl my sister knew about. My sister had done it a few times. She'd taken the car out for a stroll, and she said, well, they're in the little wooden bowl thing, you know, underneath your stepdad's Copenhagen, probably is it Copenhagen dip at the time. And lo and behold, there they were, and we just took the Mercedes out and crossed this dam, and then basically took it back in. And listening to various Metallica soundtracks, probably not right before Justice for All, around that time. It was probably Ride the Lightning or something like that was probably the album at the time, I'm assuming. Probably something in that ballpark figure. Don't know why. Don't know why we were that rebellious. Don't know why. But we actually really did this. It would make a good movie. Or at least a segment in a movie. We actually took my mother's station wagon. It was a Mercedes station wagon. It was tan. We drove it across that dam without her permission. She was out of town. And we were about 12 years old. No driving lessons. Nothing like that at all. Never drove my entire life, but knew how to start the car. Well, a couple times. My dad taught me how to drive a stick shift around that time. I was a little Toyota pickup truck, so I did have a little bit of experience driving. And my dad used to let me drive the Scout on the deer lease, so I did have some driving experience, but not with the Mercedes station wagon. But anyway, that was the story of the Grapevine Dam and Lake, if you know it. It's kind of one of my well-known stories. We all had moccasins and bi-level haircuts, long hair. I wasn't the biggest Metallica fan, but, you know, Metallica was really popular and something that we would, you know, listen to like kids did. If you can imagine 12-year-olds headbanging and driving across Grapevine Dam. Motor breath, fire! You live your life, I can't take it any other way. Motor breath, you know that song. So it's kind of like the Subway of pizza. You just kind of go around here and tell them what you want on the pizza. It reminds me of Subway. All right, right by Lakeside. And the next one will be in Flower Mound. Don't remember the restaurant's name though.
Motor breath is how I live my life. I can't take it any other way. Motor breath, the sign of living fast. It is going to take your breath away.